Hello, hello, hello. This is Monica Jackson Buxton, and I am here today to welcome you to the family of paparazzi. Congratulations on being a consultant. You made the best decision. Now, today, the reason why you're watching this video, we have prepared an onboarding process for you. This is just like a job. Okay, a job. You want to know why? Because this is your business. This onboarding process is going to give you everything you need to get started. You know how you start on a first day and you're a little nervous and don't know what to do and you're just looking around and you feel like a fish out of water? Haha, not today. So today I want you to sit down, get you something to write with, something to drink, some paper, and take notes. Now that you have joined the family, what I want you to do, I want that passion to come up deep down from the inside. Now, I'm like this. I'm on 10 all the time. What I want you to do is I want you to think about this. I want you to just close your eyes. This is a new venture, a new journey in your life. It is just for you. Think about it. You're going to have the ability to have your own business. We go to work all the time. People tell us what to do, what time to come, what to wear, when to talk, when to be quiet. All those things. Honey, let me explain something to you. This is your puppy. You can take this and do this however you like to do it. The first thing I want you to do, get excited. Stay excited. And then I want you to think about who am I going to network and bring in and join in the big party. All right, it's time to get started. Now, you've already done the first thing. The first thing was to make sure that you join. You bought your kit. The kit is on the way. Normally, it takes about a week. Just depends on where you live, but I promise you it's coming and you got tracking to go find out where it is and when it's going to arrive. When you first signed up, you were given a consultant ID. Now, that consultant ID is very important. That's like your social security number in paparazzi. You will use that number time and time again. Now that you have a consultant ID, you'll be able to log into the back office. That is the part of the website with paparazzi where you can buy jewelry. You'll log in where it says user ID. It's your consultant ID number. My number is 310158. I'll never forget it. It's on everything that comes. Your consultant ID number will be used to buy jewelry, to join trainings. You'll be identified so you can join different networking groups within our upline with paparazzi. For example, when I log in to go into my back office, I type in paparazziaccessories.com/310158. You'll do the same thing to get to your page. Now, do not give your customers my number, 310158. You want to know why? Because when they purchase jewelry on our paparazzi website, they will be buying from me and not from you. Now, I have homework for you. I want you to think about what will your business name be? You know, we have McDonald's, we have Burger King, we have everything. Think about it. Every time I see that arch, I know I'm going to get that burger. Well, I want you to come up with a business name that represents you, who you are, your audience, the type of people you'll connect with, the type of jewelry you'll be more geared to selling. Think about that. The next thing that you have to remember is in your business name, you cannot, I'll say it one more time, you cannot use the word paparazzi. All right? We are not McDonald's. We are not Burger Kings. For example, if I had a burger joint, Buxton Burgers, honey, when they hear that name, they know it's going to be good. We done took the time to marinate. I'm just saying. Anyway, the reason why I said it is because when you think of that name, it's going to represent you. Make sure you can spell it. Make sure your customers can spell it. Because if they can't and they go to something else that's very similar, if they're having trouble finding you, they're going to end up buying from somebody else. Now, the thing that I wish I would have known was, does it roll off the tongue? My business name is The Ultimate Ensemble. Do you know how many times I had to say those words to get them to just roll off? So then we shortened it and said UE, and it's just something with me, my customers. So, but I started out with The Ultimate Ensemble, and I ran with it. When you're creating different things, that will stick with you. And so you Make it something you like so you don't have to change. The paparazzi colors are normally just pink, black, and white. Now, you don't have to stick with that. It's totally up to you. I have people on my team, they have blue and gold, yellow, orange, green, whatever suits your personality, that's what you pick. Now, you can go online and look up branding colors. Certain colors mean certain things. So depending on what you want to represent, that's what your color is going to be. Once you pick your color, then you're going to flip over and you will incorporate those colors into your business logo. You got to have a logo. Just like Nike has a swoosh, McDonald's has the arch, you got to have something just for you. Now, a lot of times because we're selling jewelry, the jewelry could be images or icons, little pictures of jewelry to accent what you have. It could be something that represents your name and be your initials. It's totally up to you. For once in your life, have you ever had an opportunity to do everything just like you want to? So think about those things. This is the fun time. You've got those things in place, right? The next thing is you're going to need a headshot. I don't care if you take it with your cell phone, a Cricket, an Apple, an Android. I don't care what you're going to take it with. Just take a good picture. Now, sometimes you're like, ooh, the light, I'm a little dark on this side, I'm a little light on this side. The best thing that works for me is I go outside. It's lit up all around. You have somebody or set it up on a tripod, prop it up on a box, do whatever you decide to do. But get that right angle. You know how that piece where you feel like your hair doing all the things? Yes. And practice. Practice with different colors. Now, one thing, if you're anything like me, my favorite colors are black. And I don't think about that, but when I go in my closet, that's what I pull out. Colors pop. It stands out and it draws attention. So think about those things. Think about your makeup, wear your paparazzi jewelry, and dress it up and have fun. Now that you have the headshot, now that you have your headshot, your logo, your business name, it's time to add an email address, okay? Now that email address needs to be something that is easy for people to be able to email and contact you. I don't want you adding all this extra stuff and special letters. If it says The Ultimate Ensemble for Monica, don't put a number 4, F-O-R, because if you don't, I put it to you like this. What will happen is if someone doesn't know or they don't remember to put the number 4 instead of F-O-R, they may not find you. My goal is to get those people right to you. Now, with your email address, it's totally up to you. You can use Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, whatever you like. Something along with whatever service that you already have that you're comfortable with using, that you have apps on your phone. So make sure that you go ahead and set that up immediately. And I want it to be a dedicated email. I don't want all the other spam and stuff coming in at the same time. Because when you need to go handle your business, I don't need all that other information there causing a delay and getting things confused or may get lost. So just make sure you take care of that. Now the next thing is you signed up as a paparazzi independent consultant. Guess what? Day one, as soon as you hit the button, as soon as you get that consultant ID number, you have your very own paparazzi website. Yes, you didn't have to make it. It will already be set up immediately for you and your customers to shop. Where they do that? Oh my goodness. Yes, modern technology. Let's talk about this website. You don't have a kit yet. You don't have your box. You don't have any jewelry to sell. You can't go live. But that's all right. All we have to do is to direct them to your paparazzi website. They'll see the same jewelry that's available to you. They can actually go ahead and buy it, and it is shipped directly from paparazzi. They'll get a tracking, a receipt, and everything. If they have any problems, need to do a return, everything is already set up. What better way to make your life easy? Just because you just signed up, you haven't received your box, it does not matter. You can still hit the ground running. On your paparazzi website, you will log into your profile. just like you have a profile with any app or anything like that. You can go in, add a picture, a bio, contact information. You'll have it where you're able to add your replicated sites. You're going to say, Monica, what is that? If I want them to know where I go live, there's a spot to show where my Facebook page is. So all they have to do is click on it and it'll take them right over there. So any and everything that's listed for you to fill out, add everything. If you don't have something, save it, stop, go get it, and make sure you add it. Because you may have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of them. We want them to be able to get connected to you. On this paparazzi replicated site, you also have the opportunity for people to join your team. Yes, so that bio that you create to let them know just a little bit about you. Hi, I'm Monica Jackson Buxton. I am the mother of 2 boys, 1 girl, 2 grandbabies. I'm married to James. I live in Gastonia, North Carolina. Professionally, my 9-to-5 job is an HR director. I enjoy it. I also participate in pageants. So when I had the opportunity to become a consultant, I've got jewelry and bling and being able to be just absolutely fabulous every day. Now, does that not sound entertaining? They're going to want to find out more. I gave them just enough that the rest of the public world already knows about, but they feel like at that point they know me. So make sure when you put that bio together, it's important. Take your time. The good thing is if you don't like it, let somebody read it, and you want to change it, you can change it as often as you like. You can change your profile picture, everything. Take the time to complete all the sections. You never know. There are times when someone has joined my team, I had no clue, hadn't talked to them, or I get a new customer and had no idea, and I get a notification. So let's make sure that you complete those sections and add all the information that is needed. Now, with your paparazzi replicated site, you have also the opportunity to change and add a unique URL. And you're going to say, well, why I got to do that? Well, if you needed to go to mine, initially it said www.paparazzi.com/31015A. Don't nobody want to type all that in. So let's do it this way. You have the ability to create a URL just for you, even for that site. Okay? How you do that? I want you to research. I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'm going to give you enough information just to be dangerous. GoDaddy. That's the one I use. I haven't used any other. But you can go, sign up, and what will happen when they type in ueaccessories.com, it goes to my paparazzi website. When I put that on a business card or a flyer, they say, well, do you have a place where I can shop? Where did you get that beautiful necklace? ueaccessories.com. You mean they don't have to type in paparazziaccessories.com/31015A? Nope. ueaccessories.com. If they can spell, they'll make it. All right. Now that you have your consultant ID number, you have a business name, you have a logo, you know your colors, it's time to make some business cards and some flyers. You're going to say, what I need that for? Well, I'm out walking around just being fabulous all by myself in this little circle right here, right? So what happens? Someone's going to say, oh, that's a beautiful necklace. Thank you. That's the best advertisement in the world. I sell these. Would you like to have one? They're only $5. Did you see how quick and easy that was? You're out and someone notices your jewelry. So what you're going to do is you need a way for them to be able to connect with you. Know how to find you on social media. Where do you go live? Now, this is my very first one. You know, I got a little hair now. But I tell you what, this was it. And I put this on tables. I would go somewhere to the library and they have boards, community boards. I throw it right on up there. Now, do I use the business cards all the time? No. But I do make sure I have some type of information in the envelope once I sell the jewelry. I have an envelope prepared. And today, these were on special. You know, what's on the inside is what needs to be pretty. But now if you want the metallic one, because you know sometimes you buy certain things, and I tell you the presentation is what gets you. You can buy those things everywhere, but you do what you want to for your business. But in this package, I have all the little goodies, all the bling that my customer wanted. I can add the card in there. It can just sit up on the jewelry box. Or I have a flyer. And in this flyer, this particular one shares information about me. On the other side is how they will know how they can continue to shop with me and all the various ways they can shop with me. So I want you to make sure that you have those. So in the meantime, these are the things that you're going to be doing before your kid arrives and while you're waiting. All right, so now that we already talked about it, postage. You will have to develop your way of how you plan to ship your jewelry. Okay? There's UPS, USPS, that's United States Postal Service, FedEx, Brown. You can do all of those things. But let me explain something to you. Whichever one works for you, which one is convenient for you, where you're living, your location, it's all up to you. Now, what I do is I use a system personally. It's called Pirate Ship. With Pirate Ship, I can connect that system to UPS, United States Postal Service. And I can link up everything. I can print my labels so I don't have to handwrite them. That's something that you'll grow into. You don't have to buy it. You bought the kit. I don't want you to buy anything else right now. I give you those little tidbits to make sure, like, well, nobody told me, honey. I'm going to give you all the goods. I'm going to give you all the tea today. All right? Depending on the size of the package that you're going to actually be shipping, it may fit in here. It may fit in here. This is 8.5 by 11. This is 9 by 6. The other thing is, if you have a piece of jewelry, I buy the ones with the bubble wrap on them. And if it's something that's really, really delicate, I'll put some more bubble wrap with it. Okay? But this one has what I need in it. Suppose I am going to be shipping this customer. She wants the Diva in Disguise, my ultimate favorite. I have a stash, and I keeps a stash, right? Here's the jewelry. Well, what I'll do is, this is not one of my fancy bags. This is another bag that I use. But I will always make sure if it's not in the package that it came in, and some people take them all out. You know how you get gifts and you open them up, and that presentation just makes you feel good. Makes it feel it's just more expensive, right? Prettier. All right, suppose we're just being simple. We're going to put this in here. Put it down in there. I'm just going to do a business card for this lady because I know her. But what I will do to give me some more cushion, so when I take my label and put on it, it's got enough on it to make sure that it's going to arrive looking just like this. That is the goal. You took that product, you wrapped it up nice and neat. I'm going to put a little label on it, and I tell you, you're going to feel like Amazon coming to your house. Another thing that I want you to think about, in the back office, when you buy your jewelry, you have the option to buy bags that are already pre-printed. You don't have to buy these. They're convenient for me. I love them. One reason why I like buying the paparazzi bags are because when they see this pink bag coming, you can't miss it. It's like them golden arches when I'm going to get my burger. So think about that. I think there's about 100 or so that come in the back office, and they're not expensive at all. And it has the logo on the outside. Now you can choose to purchase, make labels. You make it as fancy as you choose. Okay, so that's up to you. Because now one thing, when you have the little baggies, I give away blessing bags when I'm out sometimes. So what I'll do, I'll take my flyer, slide it down on the inside. Then I will put that piece of jewelry in the bag. I'm out to dinner, what have you. I'm meeting people. I want people to stay connected with me. I might just want to bless somebody. I call these blessing bags. Think about it. When you order jewelry, you're going to get 10 pieces. Every time you order 10 pieces, you're going to get a free hostess award. Free. Profit. Or you can use them as a blessing to someone else. They'll never forget it, because even if they don't like the piece, you took the time to bless them. The easiest thing that blessed my whole little soul, because when I first started out, I would get my little envelopes, and sometimes they didn't have padding, so that was an extra step. So I would get the jewelry, I'd have to wrap it up, put it in an envelope to make sure it had enough cushion, and then I closed it. I took the time to write out the address. No. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. We have a system where you can do it online. You don't pay for it. There's various tools, but PowerShip is the one that I use. And I enter the information in the system, whether you have a thermal printer or not. If you have a printer, you can print it out and tape it on the box or envelope. And that way it has the tracking. The best thing about it, if I choose not to go to the post office, because you're doing that so you don't have to go stand in line to get stamps or to get postage. And who wants to write things down, okay? With PowerShip or whatever system you decide to use, you have an automatic tracking, and the mailman will come pick it up. You go down to the bottom of the page and it'll ask, do you want to schedule a pickup? Or you just put them in the mail or put the little arm up. When he come by to deliver your mail, your bills that you're going to be able to pay with your new money that you're making on your business, he'll take it right on, scan it. And then in the system, you can actually see that the post office has received it, it's moved on, it's on its journey, and it is delivered. Then you can also provide that to your customer. So when you fill out their name and their address, you put in your email address. So as you get notifications, they can too. They won't have to call you or stop and ask you, well, where's my jewelry? Okay? Now, there will be times when the pieces that you sell will not fit in that envelope. Oh, I love those days. A Z piece or just a multiple set of items that the customer wants. All right, when you receive your jewelry, you will always get bubble wrap in the box. Do not throw it away. Now, you could be like me and I just end up hoarding bubble wrap, and then the moment I decided I want to throw it away, that's when I need it, so I don't. But this bubble wrap works. Suppose I'm going to send this. You just take it, roll it up. Now you see what I'm saying? So this is good. You can cut it if you need to send pictures and do things with your customer. These are very valuable pieces, and you have the paparazzi logo on the back. You're just going to be fancy. There are times when you're going to have to put it in a box. So make sure that you wrap it up real nice, have enough tape on it. I just get regular packing tape. Now with this, what I do is I order online, and I order in bulk. Okay, so it just helps you save money. But as you start, you just know, instead of now don't get me wrong, when I first started, yes, I did, and did it get there? Yes, but I just wasn't quite sure it was safe and wasn't gonna bust out at the post office. Okay, all right. You know what? You're almost ready. We didn't talk about how to take the money. You're gonna make the money. Let's take this payment. Now, for me, I'm gonna tell you what I use. Now, number one, cash is always good. It's still good, I promise you. It's still working and don't spoil. The next one, I love Square, because when I sign up for a free, did you hear me? I said free Square account, it gives me a card reader. Have you ever been out and people are shopping? I mean, it could be anywhere, in the mall, at the little kiosk, and they have their phone out and they ask you want to pay cash or would you like to use your card? So now you wonder, well, how do I collect money? When I've sold the jewelry, how do they pay? Now for me, customers can do Cash App, PayPal, Stripe, Square. I can email an invoice, or I can just take cash. I even have some customers that do Venmo. So it just depends on what works for you, what's easy for you, and you're able to set them up and connect them to an account, however you want to do it. There are going to be some people who do not want to do Cash App. I can understand. It has gotten some bad reviews. Square is my favorite. Square and PayPal. The reason why, once I take all of my information, create me a free profile, connect it to my checking account, it runs smoothly. You have the opportunity to run invoice right over to your customer, and then they're feeling more comfortable. They have a receipt. Easy peasy. Venmo. All of those things work. One thing to keep in mind is make it where you have enough options to reach all of your customers. If there's a person who does not have cash, you need another option for them. If a person does not want to swipe their card, but they want you to email them an invoice, there you go. And you said, okay, well, how am I going to email the invoice? Remember all the things that I taught you to set up your account? You're going to do that same thing. Now, when your jewelry comes, it'll be in a package similar to this. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller, but it will tell you what the name of the jewelry. It will have the SKU number on it also. Most of the time, unless it's a bracelet or a ring, it will be double back. You just physically take the time to make sure that no stones or anything are out or missing or chipped. Everything is connected. You open up your package, and see, what you can do is not open it all the way, but you can just physically check and just make sure that everything's okay. And if it is, you're good. If not, you have 3 days with Paparazzi to have a return. I want you to do it as quick as possible. The only reason, because it's $5 bling and it's beautiful, I would hate for you to want to make the return and have to get a credit and you really want it because it's sold out. One thing to keep in mind, when you purchase your jewelry, you've already paid taxes on the jewelry, so you're covered. But when you sell the jewelry, there are some consultants who do not charge taxes. You pay taxes to buy the jewelry. I need you to pay taxes when you sell your jewelry. All right? Now, when we say taxes, we know we need to go to www.irs.gov and get our own individual tax ID number. Okay? That will be what you use when you start filing taxes for your business. I'm not going to tell you how to file your taxes. I'm not going to tell you how to itemize your expenses. You want to know why? I want you to do the research, and I want you to contact a professional. This is your money, because if you don't do it right, we do not need Uncle Sam coming to look for us. Okay? All right. I won't go deep in this either, but anytime you buy anything for your business, I don't care if it's a Sharpie, a pack of tape, lunch with someone who's potentially you're trying to share the opportunity with them. I want you to make sure that you itemize. I don't care if you just put those receipts in a box. There's apps where you can take pictures of the receipts. Get creative. Use your tools. If you go to the internet, you can find just about anything you need to know about starting a business, being organized, starting out on a good foot. It's time to party. Let's get it started. For example, this is a card that I ordered in the back office. And the card says, Paparazzi, accessorize, invite, and become. Let's get the party started. But on the other side, I can invite people. I can add them to my system. And what it does is I'm inviting them to a party, whether it's going to be at my house or someone else's house. And what we're going to do is I want you to think back, because this is how Paparazzi started. We didn't have Facebook Lives. There was no lives. It was all face-to-face at events, and it was parties at someone's house. And that's how you build your network, develop different relationships, and had people to also come and join and do their business just like you. Another good avenue to sell your jewelry. Now, you know when you sit in the house just chilling, having a good time, enjoying yourself. Ding dong, the doorbell comes, and you saying to yourself, who is this? And you open the door and you look down, there's this little Cub Scout selling popcorn. They get me every time, okay? They get me every time. And you know what that is? That is a fundraiser. Did you know? I want you to look it up. You can do a fundraiser selling jewelry. How about I come to your door and have a little flyer to let you know that we have some jewelry? And they're like, ooh, that's creative, that's different. So being a host and supporting organizations with fundraisers, that's another way to sell. Okay, you're saying, well, Monica, I don't get all the money because we're going to give some as the charitable contribution. Yes, but look at it like this. What price can you put on the relationship of the people who bought the jewelry and sold the jewelry for the fundraiser? It's endless, because somebody's gonna want to know it. They may lose it, they may break it, they may gift it give it to someone, and still want another one. Where are they gonna have to come but back to you? Another way is on social media. You're like, oh Lord, social media. Well, you know, there's some good and some bad, and you just leave the rest of it over to the side. What I have is I have a Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok, I have Twitter, I have Pinterest to build relationships with people and just to share the information. So you have all these. You can pick whatever works best for you. All right? I'm going to give an example. With Facebook, I have a business page and I have my personal profile. I start with the personal profile. So if you don't have a personal profile, I need you to create one. I want you to go and make a free Facebook page. All right? Simple and sweet. Your name, because sometimes if you put something out there that's not quite your full name, or you got your married name or your married name, just make it simple and sweet. Okay? You have to remember, on your social media pages, wherever you decide to market your paparazzi, it has to stay clean. I can't market and post my paparazzi, go live on my social media page, and then tomorrow I want to sell t-shirts. Tomorrow I want to advertise a popcorn sale. Nope. On that one page, you will need to only dedicate paparazzi. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have another page. Just on that one platform, on that one page, you will only do paparazzi. So, an option would be a business page. A business page, and it's about business. When we go to Walmart, what do they have? Everything they sell. That's why it's a business page. And it allows you different features, different options, your analytics, your algorithm. You'll be able to see all kinds of things on your business page. You're able to schedule your posts, so it's not like, okay, I got to go ahead and get ready to go to work. Let me do this. And then next thing you know, oh, I haven't got my work done. No, you have the opportunity to streamline and pre-schedule those things so you can still go about your day of all the other responsibilities that you have. So, Monica, you may ask, do you do a personal page or a business page? Well, I started out on my personal page. I started out on my personal page. For me, was because I already had 2,000 friends. Okay, so I had an audience sitting out there. Now, some people may say that's the easy way out. I'm going to let you decide. I'm not going to tell you. Then it got to the point, because of my profession and the other things that I do, I maxed out. And yeah, on Facebook, you can max out. You can only have 5,000 friends. So if somebody wants to join and connect with you, they can't, because there's a limit. So what could I do? I found out about the business page, and I'm trying to tell you these things before you get started so you can create that strategy, right? Your business page has no limit. You have the authority to be able to share from one page to the other, so you just decide. The only tough thing is you have to start out with zero. Okay? To create a page, you have to add 3 people, and they have to be friends and connect with you and accept the invite. But then the sky is the limit. You can use that Facebook page to connect with different apps to be able to make sales from somewhere else. And so it's a good thing. So you just have to think about where you're going and where are you starting from. For me, if I had to start again, I would still start on my personal page, because that's where my family, my friends, my coworkers, my colleagues are. And then I kind of mold them on over to the business page. And then you can streamline it. But what I do is I market on both of them as one grows. So now that we're thinking about social media, do not just put it up there and think it's just supposed to happen. Nope, that's not how it works. With Facebook, it is a social media platform. Now, do you go to the party and go sit in the corner? No, you do not. You go to the party, the church event, wherever you're going, you speak to people, you mingle, you give them compliments, you have idle chit-chat, all of those things. You have to do the same thing on social media. So as you see a post that you're interested in, or you just thought that was cute, you loved it, or you want to give them a heart, thumbs up, make sure you interact. Engagement is going to be key, because every time you add something or a comment, give them 3 words. Sometimes I just go about 10, 15 minutes going through, commenting on people's page. You want to know why? Because then when I share something, they get a notification that I did something. Why? Do you want that to happen? You want that to happen to make sure that when you put your information out there, you're showing your jewelry, you go live, you want them to see you as well. If they see it, they'll buy it. The other thing is, if you've never had a social media presence, or you have some friends or just family, I want you to make sure, I need you to meet new friends. Now, I do not, repeat, I do not want all your friends to be paparazzi consultants. I need people outside of the circle. Now, you can follow other consultants to learn from them, to get ideas, just to the camaraderie and everything, in that line. But they're not going to, well, they might buy from you, but they're not going to be your customers, all right? The other thing is, if you see another paparazzi independent consultant, you go to my page. My page is just wide open. You're going to see all my friends. And so what people do, they start sending requests. Now, that's against the rules. That's called poaching. Now, if you went to high school with a young lady and they just happen to be friends, that's different. But to sit down with a phone and start sending friend requests because they're friends to another consultant, that's against policy. Don't do it. Make it organic, because what will happen, some people will still find you. I have a lot of customers purchase items from me, but they also purchase with friends of mine. And that's okay, because we all don't buy the same thing. I want you to connect with other people. I want you to build your network. I want you to continue to grow. What that is going to do is going to open up a platform you to be able to recruit people. They're going to see what you're doing. They're going to see the work that you're doing. They're going to see all the fun that you're having and want to do it too. Or just to buy the jewelry at a discount. I pretend it's like a Sam's Club. Every time I buy it, instead of paying $5, I pay $2.75. Why they do that? There you go. And then the key is engage. Engage, engage, engage. Be the what? The life of the party. I challenge you to do a Cinderella challenge. Once you go find your site, paparazziaccessories.com/310-158. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whatever your number is, make sure you put your number in. You can share that with your families and friends via text message, via instant messenger. However, it can be smoke signal. However you want to get it to them. But they'll be able to click on it and go view what's already out there. They can go ahead and start making purchases. And the good thing, you don't have to do nothing but just get them there, because paparazzi is going to do all the hard work. We call that the Cinderella Challenge. You type a nice little message and let the people know that, hi, I'm Monica Jackson Buxton. Or you normally would just say, hi, this is Monica. I wanted to tell you about my new venture. I've decided to start my own business. I may be doing this because you can explain why you're doing it. And you don't have to. My thing is, I joined just to have something for me. Now, the why has changed. My son is going to college, and I want to make sure, no matter what, no matter the day, that no matter what, I have money or means to get money to make sure that he has exactly what he needs. So however you want to dress your story up, or if you just want a little blurb, but you have to give him a little bit and ask him, would you take the time to go view my site, however you want to do it. And my thing, you can do what? 10 people at a time. They may say thank you. They may go buy one piece. They might buy a whole lot. They may even join. You never know if you don't try. So the Cinderella Challenge is something that we put out there as a way to make sales and get people educated about paparazzi, okay? Because when they go, they're going to see the website and all the different things and the services that you can provide for them to make sure that they get exactly what they want. Now that you are a paparazzi independent consultant, 2 things. I want you to join other groups. I want you to connect with your upline. All of our teams have links where we can go to their page. There's training, information, posts, information about convention, meetings and things of that nature, and just to connect with other consultants that are out there to learn as you grow, to know that you're not in this journey alone, right? So make sure you do those two things. We will list the information for your upline, and that means, okay, I'm a new consultant. You join with your sponsor. Your sponsor has a sponsor. You have a team. That sponsor has a sponsor. So that is called your upline. All of those different teams have Facebook groups. Join, get connected. Because when it's time to go to convention or Empower Me Pink, it's like a regional type thing. You meet all these people, and when I tell you, you feel like you can from the beginning. The next thing is I want you to create your own group. I want you to create a VIP group. So as your jewelry comes in and you're highlighting items that you have available, or you can, and it's up to you, you can make it where if you're in this group, you get dibs on it first. Or if there's special programs that you want to run or events you want to have, special lives in that private group, people love private. They feel special. So get active, get creative. So there we go. We have our personal page, our personal profile page. We can have a business page, and we can have individual groups. As you grow and build your team, you will create a group just for your team. You could participate in a team group page for newbies, seasoned, people with special training, boot camps. And remember, you need that consultant ID so they'll know that you are legit and you are active. All right. I said something. You're active. Active means you have 50 PV. PV is personal volume. All right? So every time I buy a piece of jewelry, I get 2 PV for that. Okay? So I want you to know that. Now, if you buy it from your friend, you get no volume. Okay? There'll be opportunities for you to learn about life of the party. I am my highest rank I've received is Life of the Party Platinum. And we'll give you a chart to let you know what the amounts are for each one. And that's my personal goal, okay? We'll also have training to learn how to rank and recruit individuals to your team. And then that way you can earn money as well from commission and growing and developing your team. You tired?
Mm-hmm. I told you I was sleepy from last night, but you good.
Okay. Now, one thing I want you to remember, with your personal volume, PV, to remain active, you get active first day of the month, okay? And so with that, don't go out there and just spend all your money. I want you to sell the jewelry, then reinvest and buy the jewelry. Sell the jewelry, buy the jewelry. Look up, we'll share in the group. It's the Power of 15. And that's a story of how to invest and start with 15 pieces. Take the money off of the sale. Buy some more. And then put some aside for yourself. Okay? Your commission is 45% of the sale. Alright? And it's your business, however you want to do it. Oh. Now, there's a few things I want you to remember. Okay, never mind. In doing that, we want to recruit. We want to just grow the family. All right. With doing that, when I say it's so fun, that was what started to be able to start and create this video. Knowing that we're going to provide you all the tools that you need to make sure that you get what you need. And you start. Your journey goes well. And it's like you just feel like a fish out of water. We're not going to do that. So as you recruit, the money increases every time you go to the next level as far as the percentage. I want you to become a director. You're going to say, Monica, how do I do that? I want you to continue to introduce, and find 3 individuals, man, woman. All you got to do is be 18 years old to join your team. Once you have 3, you're a director. All you need is 3 legs. We'll have training to actually show you how to build and keep going. But just know, I want you to get active. I want you to make sure you do your 50 PV. And then make sure that you have 3 people on your team. And then get them to get 3 people on their team. And that's how it all begins. Okay. In selling your jewelry, there's a couple of things I want you to remember. Do's and don'ts on social media and all platforms. Paparazzi, anytime you buy a piece of jewelry, they're going to have a stock photo. One on a model and on a white canvas. One thing I want you to remember is to make sure that anytime you post that picture and it's a $5 piece, the logo must show at the bottom. Do not cut it off. Do not cover it up. Because those are paparazzi pictures, stock photos. So I want you to make sure that is the rule. You can't get around it. Don't do it. But now, can you take that picture and put it in a collage? You sure can. Can you put it together and put your headshot? Remember the headshot. Put with it. You can do whatever you want. But if you don't, one thing you have to remember is never cut off the paparazzi. One thing to remember is never cut off the paparazzi logo of the graphic. Okay. Now, there are some items that are called Z pieces. Why did I get my butt up and go get one? Baby, just give me a random Z piece off the ball. A Z piece off the board.
You make him work too.
No, with Pop. No.
He won't do it.
I've been fired.
Ooh.
I've been fired, ain't a daddy.
What, as far as what?
You doing paparazzi?
Oh, nothing.
He's done it with me before.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we got rid of that thing.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Lord help us, Jesus.
Call on him.
Now, one thing to remember. When you're selling and advertising your Z pieces, these are $25. That means you pay $16.25 and the customer pays $25. When I use the stock photos for the Z pieces, you are not allowed to manipulate them at all. You cannot even change the layout in Facebook with them. It has to be just like they made it. You can't put your name on it. You can't put your words on it. You don't add no music, no effects, nothing. When you use the stock photo for paparazzi, do not alter. Just put it up, put a description, and post it. That's all you need to do. But now, if you want to take that piece and put it on your mannequin and take a picture, that's solely up to you. But the stock photos, you cannot. All right?
Do you want to go to the other
Yeah.
thing?
All right. Now, we've talked about the $5 bling. Paparazzi took it to a whole nother level. Let me introduce, if you don't know already, these are the paparazzi Z pieces that I have in my collection. Now, when you begin to market, to sell, to advertise your Z pieces, remember, these items are $25 and well worth it, okay? You'll be paying $16.25 for each individual piece. A lot of times we just want to market it and just keep going through the same processes, but there's some things special about a Z piece. We never market or make a collage, a display of jewelry with a Z and $5 pieces. They're so bad, they stand all by themselves. When you use a stock photo, you can't manipulate the picture at all. You can't put anything on it. You can't draw a circle. You can't make it flash. You cannot put it in a video. The logo must be at the bottom. Okay, say it one more time. A paparazzi stock photo for a Z piece, whether it's the model, the white screen, or on the black bus. All you can do is post it. No collages, no overlays, nothing. Just put it all by itself. Okay? I promise you, you get in the habit of selling those, child, you can set the stage. All right, ladies, gentlemen, we've gone through so much information, and I thank you for staying to the end. What I want you to know is just get started. Stay committed. Attend all the conventions, all the trainings that you could go to. Strive for success. Set a goal. Go after it. Do it the right way. I promise you, success is on the other side. Success is not a race. It's a journey. It's a lifestyle. Remain consistent. Connect with other people. Now, you're probably looking on the table like, I ain't never seen that. What's this stuff? All right. This right here was a crown that I received when I walked the stage. Life of the Party Platinum. We'll have a training to take you through all the different levels, bronze, silver, gold, everything that you need to know about ranking with your personal goals and your team goals. When you attend convention, when I say the goodies are out of this world, the awards that you receive, the goodie bags, and one thing that is extra special, it's only for paparazzi consultants, are the paparazzi Z, well not these, paparazzi Z bracelets. When you go to convention as a paparazzi independent consultant, there's a Z piece that goes along with this necklace, with this bracelet. There's a Z piece that goes along with this bracelet. All of these. And when you add that special touch, you can't even sell them. That's against the rules. But you can earn them for yourself. You can use them at team incentives, raffles, drawings, and things of that nature. Because these things you can't buy. All right? There's times when your team ranks. And this was the piece that your upline brought back. This is not $5. This is not $25. This is a $15 Z bracelet. When I say this joker is bad, I love it. So I'm just giving you that example of all the different perks that go along with being a paparazzi independent consultant. In the beginning, you may not know how to get started. It's okay. There's more information that we're going to teach you about Fashion Fix. We want you to add that to your repertoire to make sure that, number one, it's a good way to always remain active. Number two, it's a good way to get jewelry you probably never would have bought. Number three, when I put it on, I am complete and set to the stage. Now, if I decide I don't want to do it, I just might sell it. It's okay. All I can say is have fun. Do it all. Again, welcome to Paparazzi Independent Consult. Welcome to Paparazzi Accessories. You are a part of the family, and we can now. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. No, we just... Well, chicken is probably the best thing. I need to add something when you get a chance. Are you video? Or at the beginning of the section when I sit right here. Yeah.
Oh, why is that on? Oh.
No, that'd be too much. We can stop.
Go ahead. I was ready.
I don't know what I'm going to leave it off.
Gonna leave it off.
Or at the beginning of the section when I sit right here. Yeah.
Oh, why is that on? Oh.
No, that'd be too much. We can stop.
Go ahead. I was ready.
I don't know what I'm gonna leave it off.
I'll leave it off.